Ciaran Gibbons for Seconds Out here in Cardiff, Wales for the press conference for Eubank Williams. I'm delighted to be joined by the former cruiserweight world champion Johnny Nelson. Good to see you, Johnny, and welcome to Wales.
Nice to see you, Ciaran. Nice. I'm picking up my Welsh, so it's pretty fluent, so you can talk how you want to me, man. I'm good.
A very exciting main event and whole card on Saturday night. I mean, what's your thoughts on Eubank against Williams?
I think it's a good fight. Liam trained at our gym in Sheffield. I keep saying our gym like I'm still a fighter. At St Thomas in Sheffield. He's just left and joined forces with Adam Booth. If I was a fighter and I left the Winkerbank gym, I probably have done the same move to the same person. And Liam's done it for his own reasons and what worked for him. I have a funny feeling he'll be back because that's his second home. So I know he's put the work in and he wants it. It reminds me, the old boys might know this, of a fighter called Tony Sibson. Tony Sibson was a right tough nut, no nonsense. Just wanted to get stuck in, have a tear up. He could box, but he could have a tear up if he wanted to. Liam reminds me of Tony Sibson. No nonsense. He's probably a true Welshman. Wants to scrap. Don't mess with me. Chris he likes to have a tear up as well. He's joined forces with Roy Jones to introduce a bit more of a technical aspect to his style because he wants to try and get to that higher level. He wants to try and be able to compete with everybody and be top dog with everybody. Unfortunately, he's meeting Liam in Cardiff. So if there's ever a time when you've got a big ass, this is it. Because Liam, especially yesterday in the public workout, he looks in great condition. He's fired up. He's one of the few fighters that is intimidated by nobody and nothing. And I love that. Even as the next fighter, when I used to see fighters like that just had mad confidence or mad self-belief, I used to be inspired by him. And Liam, I like that about him. I do like that. And I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it'll be an exciting fight. I think if Eubank doesn't respect him and thinks he can beat him at his own game, then that's the worst thing he could do. I think he needs to think smart about it.
Were you surprised when Liam announced that he was moving from Sheffield to join Adam Booth? And do you think Adam is a good fit for someone like Liam?
Yeah, as I said, if I was at the Winkerbank gym and I was going to move to another gym, it'd be Adam Booth. Was I surprised? Yeah, I was surprised because you don't understand. It's like a family affair in the Winkerbank gym in St Thomas's, and there's all shapes and sizes. I suppose it's like a bad family. You know, you're fighting like cat and dog inside the house, but when you come out of the house, you move like a pack of wolves, and that's what it is like in the gym. There's competition. There's success upon the success, or success will inspire success. So I was surprised, if I'm telling you the truth. But then after speaking to Liam when we did some filming down at Adam's gym, I understood he just needed something else to spark him. He needed something else to inspire him. So I get that. So he's done what's best for him. And I say to any fighter, do what's best for you, and you make the right decisions.
I mean, technically and style-wise, what does Adam Booth do differently than Liam has with the past with in Sheffield and with Gary Lockett?
It might not be that. It might be because Adam Booth is a technician, a tactician. That's what we are in our gym. Adam Booth will talk to you and be on you. Adam Booth may be able to give Liam some one-on-one that he needs. And I mean some true one-on-one. Whereas the gym, we're a family. Boom, this, and this. So some people need more attention than others. So I don't think there's that much difference. And that's why I say to you, if I wasn't training at Winkerbank gym, I'd train with Adam Booth because he is my kind of coach.
And regarding Chris Eubank's trainer and various trainers, he's moved around a lot. There's been a little bit of controversy, if you like, about who is his trainer, has he a trainer? You think Roy Jones is a good fit?
Yeah. Chris has proved that he can fight. Good engine, very fit. Chris has proved that he's got that in him. He's got that gut check to dig deep. He needed that extra little bit of something to be able to compete with guys that can box, because at the end of the day, if me and you stand toe to toe and start slinging punches, I might get you because I'm more experienced than you. But one day I'm going to come up against someone that's fresher, younger, sharper. That's going to catch me. So I need to have something more to my artillery, and so Chris is adding something more to his artillery. Which I like.
And I'm putting you on the spot, Johnny. How do you think the fight's going to go on Saturday night?
Saturday night, I think the fight will fire up after about 3 or 4 rounds. I think if Chris doesn't respect Liam, he's going to be in for a massive surprise. I'm assuming Roy will tell Chris to box, keep him long, box bash, in and out. If he does that, he wins. If he sticks to that, the problem is, can he stick to that? Because he is so used to getting in there and trying to have a tear up and bullying somebody and pushing them back. He's now come across somebody else that's very comfortable in that world. And if he does that, that's the mistake. Liam wins.
And just moving on, what's your take on the heavyweight situation? Joshua and Usyk, Fury and Whyte?
You know what? I'm just glad we've got so many top tier heavyweights from the UK. And it's changed. I'm an old boy, so I'm used to all the belts and all the best fighters being out in America. Now they're here, and in regards to what's happening with Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury, the money that's generated, brilliant. That means there's money in the game. In regards to Anthony Joshua and Usyk, again, it gives Anthony Joshua a chance to say, you know what, you doubted me once, you fell foul. You've done it again. You'll fall foul. So, and it'll be a completely different style of fight here. So to say when Anthony Joshua boxed Usyk, he boxed Usyk's style and got it completely wrong. You look at the state of Usyk's face when he came out. So if Anthony Joshua boxed how Anthony Joshua boxes, with his raw edge and use his height and reach and weight and everything, what difference would there be? I think there'd be a massive difference. In regards to this old controversy about he wanted paying off or whatever, I always say, ignore the headlines, ignore what's written, listen to what comes out of the mouth of the fighters. And when you do that, then you get the truth. So when they were talking about Fury and Joshua fighting, we heard it from Fury, never heard it from Joshua. Fell to the wayside. At the moment, they're talking about Fury and Whyte fighting, the financial deal's been done. We've heard Fury, not heard Whyte. I'm not saying the fight won't happen. What I'm saying is, let's not assume, let's not jump to conclusions. Let the fighters talk and react from what the fighters say, not what his mate says, not what his mother says, or his sister says, or his promoter says. Listen to the fighter, and that's when you get a true reflection of what's going on.
And as you mentioned, as far as I know, Whyte hasn't said anything publicly about the purse bids. What do you take from that, if anything?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The rumour mill is Whyte's asking for too much, this, that, and the other. I'm telling you now, Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury are fighting men. They're Tyson Fury's words. They are fighting men. And what I mean is, you get some fighters that are in it for just the dough. Now, the dough is very important. You can't be full and say, I'll do it for nothing. But I'm telling you now, there is no way in a million years, Dillian Whyte, after the time he's waited to get his crack, is going to say, I'm not doing it, you're not paying me enough. Money's not his God. So the business people around him, that might be their mindset. That ain't Dillian's. So at the moment, it's that negotiation. It's like buying a car. You're going to negotiate. You're going to kick the tires. You're going to say there's a scratch here. You know you're going to buy it. So it's going to happen. So maybe that's what they're doing, push it to the line to squeeze that as much as they possibly can. So, but don't tar either fighter with being financially motivated. They have financial common sense. That's why they've got businessmen around them. But either fighter, they just want to fight, and that's the sweetest thing about it.
And finally, just can I have a couple of predictions for those two fights? Usyk and Joshua, the rematch, and Whyte and Fury?
No. well, Tyson Fury, as far as I'm concerned, has officially proved he's the best fighter in the world. And I'd have to side towards Tyson Fury, but I know for a fact what Dillian Whyte's capable of doing. And so I wouldn't put my house on it, but I'd say Tyson Fury because he's proved. And that's no slant on Dillian, because I've just got to go with what I see. I've got to go with what Tyson Fury's done. But I wouldn't put my house on it. In regards to Anthony Joshua and Usyk, again, I wouldn't put my house on it, but I do believe that Anthony Joshua has the beating of Oleksandr Usyk, but not if he boxes the same way he did the last time.
Does AJ need a new trainer, or should he go looking for a trainer or an assistant for Robert McCracken?
Well, I'm hearing various rumours about him training with others, and so he's doing what's best for him. And if there's I know he respects Rob McCracken, and so therefore he'll he'll do the respectful thing. Problem with some fighters are very loyal to the point where they'll to their own detriment. AJ's got to the point where he's still loyal to Rob, and he'll bring more people into the camp instead of saying no goodbye, because Rob might be able to have that skill of translating what needs translating from whatever new addition's been added to the gym. So I actually think what he's doing, he knows what's best for him. And you've got to think about it. The time Anthony Joshua's been boxing, the achievements he's had are mad. So he'll do what's best for him. Who are we to say you're doing it wrong? Because everything he's done has worked for him.
Okay, thank you, Johnny, and enjoy your time in Wales.